Good morning, Uganda. Good morning, Uganda. This is Ernest Kivumbi Benjamin. Welcome to HICGI News Agency. Today we are broadcasting from Kanungu, about 500 miles from Kampala. I'm not alone. I am with
Priscilla Naroga. Yes.
Priscilla. What do you do?
Well, I'm in media and I work with UBC with Good Morning Uganda.
Yeah, I know you also work for Power FM. Is that true?
Yes, I also do radio.
When is the show?
My show on Power FM is 6 to 7 p.m. every Monday to Friday. And then on UBC, every single morning, you wake up to me and my friends on Good Morning Uganda, UBC, 6 to 9 a.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a very deep moment for the family of Mr. David Baguma, who hails here from Kanungu. He lost a beloved one, the woman that he has been with for more than 30 years is now in a coffin, died 7 days ago and is going to be buried today. The mood is extremely low, but there are powerful voices coming out of the good life that Hellen has led. Priscilla,
Yes, please.
what can you tell about life? Because in most cases, we were with her. I think I even hosted her at my home on a Friday. 2 days later, she just dies. What does this go to let us know about life?
Well, I think one of the things that I get to appreciate every single day is that sooner or later, we all must walk that very same road that Auntie Hellen has gone into. We all must die. Question is, by the time you clock out of this world, what have you done and what are people remembering you for? What was your purpose on earth and have you achieved that purpose on earth? So for me, my take home out of all this is that when I reflect in memory of Hellen Baguma's life, you get to see a person who was a determined, persistent and consistent lady. Everything she put her hands onto, she was like the Proverbs 31 woman, that it blossomed and it saw fruit. It was bearing in all manners. She took care of things wholeheartedly and she gave her all. When she committed to something, she definitely committed 200%. I remember the last time I came here to the paradise of Kanungu. She was my biggest host. She ensured that I enjoyed every single corner of the paradise of Kanungu. She would make me chigere for lunch every single day, and then in the afternoons we'd go around for walks and she would show me things that she was working on. She would share her plans with me. I'm going to build a patio, I'm going to change that, then I will put this here and there, and to my humble surprise, I am back here to put her to rest, and I have seen that everything she told me 2 years ago, she has actually achieved it. Now that is a testimony that while you are here, what have you done? What has your legacy left behind that people can go like, yes, she said and she did it. That is what I'll take home.
Should we think about age, how long we live on earth, or about what we do? What do you think?
The Bible says, for those of them that are Bible scholars, that there's a prayer in there, Lord, teach me to number the days of my life. Life is not limited to age. Life is simply the time period that God graces you on earth to do what He designed you to do on earth. So the whole point for us as we're still alive is that, do you know your purpose? Do you know why you're here? And do you know the time that you are on while you are here? I mean, what are you going to say for the babies who die immediately after they're born? What are you going to say about the 5-year-old who passes away? What are you going to say about the 10-year-old, the 29-year-old? I mean, COVID-19 is here, and now young people are dying.
Yeah. When you talk about, there was someone who actually was so naive about a kid who had just spent 1 week. There was a mother said, God, why did you allow me to have this baby when you're knowing you're going to take the baby in 7 days? I mean, Would you put yourself in such a position?
Yes, but you see, if you went and met that lady today, her story and her testimony to that season is different. In that season, obviously, as a mother who has given birth to life, you must question it at all corners of understanding. But when time shifts, then you get the divine revelation, the inner revelation as to why things happen the way they happen. I mean, look at Aunt Helen. Someone was telling me that she has died exactly the way she wanted to die.
Seriously?
No disease, no stressing. She just wanted to go without causing anyone any strain or any trouble. And by God's grace, that's how she went. So at the end of the day, it's only when you shift yourself from the moment of grief, and maybe as time heals each one of us, you get to reflect back and then understand things better than when you are in such seasons as the one we're in of grieving.
And when we return from the break, I would like you to tell me about this. When we were in Namaswe Hill at the time we were having vigil, someone mentioned, it was actually pastor, that a neighbor asked him that if God said, should we return Helen to earth or should we leave Helen with us? And when we return from the break, tell me about what you think about that.
Tuwazanga, twemulugunya, twefuulira ddala bategere embeera okusinga oyo yagissa mu nkola. Tufiirwanga, twekubagiza, twefuulira ddala balumiddwa okusinga oyo taata tulaba mu bulumi. Nga naye tulina kusaba nti kye tukozeeko tukoze naye tegwasembayo. Okusalawo kw'Omukama tewaliyo akuddamu. Tujanjabye tufubye naye tegwasembayo. Obusawo bw'okwe Mukama tewali yabuvuganya. Tuleme kwerabira mangu nti omulabe yamulabisa maaso, amulaba n'amaaso nti era mulaba bw'ayimiridde nga kukuba obusaale. Tuleme kwerabira mangu nti yabuyimiriranga mu maaso nga ggwo lyelyo lya butaala, anti osomosa okufa n'okuziira. Tulwazanga, twemulugunya, twefuulira ddala bategere embeera okusinga oyo yagissa mu nkola. Okusinga ye tukaabanga, twekubagiza, twefuulira ddala balumiddwa okusinga oyo Yesu atulaba mu bulumi. Nga naye tulina kusaba nti kye tukozeeko tukoze naye tekwasembayo. Okusalawo kw'Omukama tewaliyo akuddamu. Tujanjabye tufubye naye tekwasembayo. Obusawo bw'okwe Mukama tewali yabuvuganya. Kye tukozeeko tukoze naye tekwasembayo. Okusalawo kw'Omukama tewaliyo akuddamu. Tujanjabye tufubye naye tekwasembayo. Yeggwe n'antambe ggwa, obusawo bw'okwe Mukama tewali yabuvuganya. Kye tukozeeko tukoze naye tekwasembayo. Taata wange, okusalawo kw'Omukama tewaliyo akuddamu. Feno tujanjabye tufubye naye tekwasembayo. Naye gwasembaye obusawo bw'okwe Mukama tewali yabuvuganya.
That was Ntante. Welcome back from the break, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we are broadcasting live from Kanung, 500 miles west of the Ugandan capital, Kampala. I am with Priscilla Naroga, a host for the Good Morning Uganda show on UBC and then Power FM. She's with me right here in Kanungu. Anna Kivumbi Benjamin. We are looking at life. Before we went to the break, we were looking at the bad guys and the good guys. When they also die, they have people to miss them. Priscilla has something to say briefly. You want to say something, Priscilla, about the good and bad guys being missed? So you don't want to say something, all right? Let's get to you.
And to the liar. Love is abounding to the murderer and the hater. And he lets the sun shine on each one of us, even the rain rains. So if the rain does not discriminate, neither does the sun discriminate. Who are we to take the place of God and discriminate? The best message I would give is that love your neighbor as you love yourself. If you can't forgive them, can you forgive yourself? It's just a matter of, it's not so much about what the other person has done, it's so much about how do you react to what they have done. So as we are still here on this earth, may your reactions to whatever action happening around you be reactions that will cause people to go like, yeah, this person was divine, this person was different because of how they looked and perceived and attended to the matters of life. Thank you.
Thank you. Until again, this is Anna Kivumbi Benjamin.